is going to be all delayed.
All right, man.
See you later.
Thank you. See you in Las Vegas, man.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you so much for coming.
You bet. Perfect. I think you guys are live. I think we're live right now. Hold on. Just make sure that you guys are seeing all of this. Okay, perfect. Hey, Don. Hold on. Hello, guys. Thank you so much for being on this call. This call is just a very quick presentation for all of you guys. I know you're in the business already through the incredible leadership that Dawn has gone ahead and created out in Dubai, and some of you are in different time zones at the moment. But the main purpose of this specific call we wanted to do with you today is just to let you guys understand the structure of the way in which we're helping you guys build. Now, I know many of you are face-to-face types of people who are building on a face-to-face basis. But if we really want to start to hit ranks, if we really want to start to build up some serious momentum, it's important that we utilize the tool which I'm about to share with you tonight or today, wherever you guys are out in the world. It's very, very important that we capitalize on this, because if we don't, we're going to be playing. It's all well and good for us to be doing events firsthand and sharing the vision and sharing the product and sharing the service that we have available to us with people face to face. But if we're missing this path, the momentum that we want to build will be fairly slow. So if we want to be building fast, which I know Dawn wants to be building fast based on the conversation I had with her the other day, I know it's something that will benefit all of you. So with that being the case, I wanted to share this presentation with you. It's a very, very short presentation, which I've been doing a lot with my Australian team. The remaining team right now are rolling it out as well, because it's actually helping people, new members, that is, new prospects, understand the vision of our company. Now, normally when people come and see what we have to offer, instantaneously they get the wrong impression. They think that we're a travel company, but we're not a travel company. So it's important that we get them to understand the vision of our company before, I believe, we share the presentation with them. Why? Because when they see the vision, that's when they can see the fortune that can be created. Now, it's been said, if you follow leadership, companies rise and fall on leadership. But if you want to make a fortune, it's important that you follow a vision. So this specific call tonight I'm doing for all of you is based upon vision. Now, my name is Kashar. Sorry for not introducing myself before. My name is Kashar. I've been involved in this amazing industry of home-based business for the past 3.5 years, achieved great success in my previous company within cryptocurrency. However, I had to pay attention to what I'm about to share with you tonight for a number of reasons. One of the reasons is the fact that we're involved in something right at the beginning. But not just that, we're involved in something which arguably the most prominent person in home-based business is starting, in Holton Buggs. Now, Holton Buggs, he's been involved in the industry for a number of years, and for 29 plus years now, earned so much money in the industry, but working in the field, he had seen a number of issues. He had seen a number of people join the home-based business sector and not have the success that they deserve. And that was due to a number of reasons. One of the reasons was members having to follow up on customers, members having to sell, members having to do things that they're not skilled at doing, and having to go out to the field and do these types of things and struggling to have that success. So he wanted to go ahead and create a model where it would negate that, it would overcome those issues. And that's when iBoomerang was born. Now, what we're actually doing at the moment, guys, with iBoomerang is we're creating a project right now, which is specifically for our team, called Project 1000. Now, Project 1000 is the intention of bringing out putting 1,000 new people into our business, but bringing in 10,000 new customers as well, but also taking along with us 100 people to the Las Vegas event for our launch off event at the end of August. Okay, so it's important that people understand the vision, and all of you understand the vision of what we're doing, and also the structure and way we're actually building. So with that being the case, I'm going to go ahead and do this very short presentation for you. You'll understand why it's important. Everyone I've shared this presentation with so far, I've loved it. They've seen the potential of it. So with that being said, that brings me on to iBoomerang. Now, iBoomerang, we're a tech-based company, a technology-based company, where we're aiming to bring the Uber model to home-based business. Now, what we're planning to do with that is to create a first-class consumer experience and create a perpetual residual income builder. Now, what that means is when a customer comes over to us and saves money with us through our perpetual residual income builder, the company in iBoomerang will use the savings that they make to turn that customer for life for you. Now, I'm going to be going over that in a little bit more detail as we go through this presentation. But what I am going to be doing with you right now is going over the model of Uber. Uber as a company, what they've basically gone ahead and done, and how they've applied, how we're aiming to apply those principles over to home-based business. Okay, so Uber. It's a company that's been around. Bear in mind, guys, this isn't an Uber presentation. It's just for me, for you guys to understand how Holton had seen and studied the Uber model and how he wanted to bring that over to home-based business. Because there's no denying that Uber has disrupted the way that we do business in terms of how we order taxis, how we order food, all of these types of things. Uber has revolutionized. So Holton wanted to go ahead and tap into the Uber model and apply it to home-based business. So I'm going to give you a very short breakdown of Uber as a company. Well, not a company as such, but the birth child of it, and also the concept of it and how we're applying those principles to home-based business. So with that being the case, how Uber got started. Now in 2008, Gareth Camp, the founder of Uber, he was traveling out on New Year's Day with a few friends. He had to pay $800 for a taxi. And he thought it was so extortionate for him to pay that type of price. The taxi driver was really not very friendly. And he had to pay $800 with a group of friends for a taxi. And he thought there has to be a better way. And he had an idea to create an application which would connect drivers to passengers. So there wouldn't be no radio cab company that you'll call up and they connect the driver. It would just be you and the driver connected through an app. He had that idea. And initially, he had an idea of buying a whole fleet of luxury cars to send out initially. But his business partner, Travis, said, no, don't do that. Let's pitch the idea of the application to a group of luxury cab and limo drivers, let them know that they can be their own boss with the application and see where we go with that, where they can actually use their own vehicles to engage with customers. And that's how Uber was born. It was born on a concept to connect drivers to passengers and also to have a technology-based company that didn't even own any taxis, okay? So Uber as a company, they do not own any taxis, but they're the biggest taxi company in the world. They're worth over $120 billion right now. But when it first started, it started off with a vision. If you follow that vision back then, you'll be sitting on a lot of money right now. Now, where we sit right now, Uber have over 100 million active customers, 100 million, okay? 1/3 of those customers, the 30,000 of them, take an Uber twice, 2 to 3 times a week. Now imagine, guys, if you had the capability or the option of getting paid every single time someone took a taxi. Someone took a taxi, you would get paid. Imagine that. Well, that's exactly what we're doing with the concept that we're about to share with you. We've created something which is unbelievable, absolutely phenomenal, but it's a disruptor. Now, the great thing is about Uber, guys, if Uber had charged 10 cents to download their application when they first came into play, would they be as big as they are today? Chances are they would not. But the reason why they're so big is due to the fact that they're a free application to use, but also it allowed the passenger to share the application with friends and family members, get a free kickback, like a free ride by sharing it, and their friends would get a free ride as well. And it built a massive network of peak passengers. So massive word of mouth platform, it built the platform. That's how Uber became what it is today. So now, with that being said, I'm gonna play you a very short video on Uber, on the actual, the application, how it got developed, and where the vision came from.
Since they didn't own the cars, and nor did they hire the drivers, Uber wasn't a taxi company. They were simply an app that connected people. Camp and Kalanick outsourced the engineering and development, and the Uber app was underway. Uber's first version, or minimum viable product, allowed a user to SMS their address to the app. The app would then find the nearest driver and dispatch the driver to the address provided. The app wasn't perfect, far from actually, but it served its purpose to validate the value they wanted to offer. It was in the next version of the app when things began to get exciting. The app now used GPS technology, and in true James Bond fashion, it showed the limo on the map as it moved toward the user. It was now time to get serious.
So as you can see here, guys, the Uber application was not perfect when it first launched. Much like our service that we have right now, if you're following the vision during pre-launch, you're going to see a fortune being made a year from now. So what we're trying to say is if you're following a vision of a company, you're going to do great, great things. Much like the Uber application, when it first started, it was not perfect. There was a lot of issues with it. But as time went by, as it got developed, as the kinks got ironed out, you saw great things happen with it. Now, Uber created a massive customer base because it was free and cheaper than any other taxi service out there, okay? Uber built a massive customer base because it was free, okay? much like that model, if you have something for free and people are saving money off of it, it's going to build. It just makes sense. I know for a fact, if you've got something that is saving you money and it's free for you to use, you're going to go ahead and share it, especially if you're getting a free kickback on it. Now, with that being said, what Uber went and did after that, for creating a massive customer base, is giving them leverage. So much leverage, in fact, they've now dove into different types of businesses. One of the businesses that they've introduced is Uber Eats. They've also got Uber Vending. They've got Uber Coffee. They've also got Uber Childcare. Many other things that have come on the back end of the customer base, which they had created off of the taxis, okay? So by having a massive customer base for free, you're able to use that as leverage. That's exactly the same model that our CEO and co-founder wanted to do with our company. So with that being said, Mr. Holton Bugs, he wanted to bring that model, that Uber model, which I just shared with you, over to home-based business, but he didn't know how. He didn't know what he could do because he had over 29 industrial years experience within the industry and earned over $100 million, but also the first person to earn over $1 million a month by selling coffee. He felt that there was something missing. He wanted to give something back to the industry, and that's how he founded what we're about to share with you tonight. He created an Uber model, bring that Uber model over to home-based business, okay? He had seen a lot of issues within home-based business, many of the issues which I had shared at the start of this video, where people used to get involved and always have the struggle of following up on people. He wanted to get rid of all that and create a model where it done all of that for you. You bring a customer to them, they turn that customer for life. But the great thing is that customer, when they're using the application time and time again, or they share it, you're getting paid. It's an unbelievable and absolutely phenomenal model. So with that being said, was he gonna be building up this customer base? Uber built up their customer base by having people use taxis. Holton, however, he wanted to create a massive customer base through an $8 trillion plus industry, which is due to be predicted a $16 trillion industry within the next 10 years, okay? So by using travel, they're creating a massive customer base, a huge customer base, which now in essence would give the company leverage, okay? So that is an absolutely incredible way to actually build a customer base, considering you're looking at the way Uber built their customer base off of taxis. iBoomerang are building their customer base off of travel. So this is probably the most important slide that you will see right now, guys, because this really opened up my eyes, because I was not aware that there was two main companies which monopolize the entire travel industry, okay? Those two companies being Booking Holdings and Expedia Group, okay? Now, they actually own all of the companies below here. They're the umbrella company of all of these companies below. So Booking.com, Kayak, Agoda, Travelocity, Trivago, all of these companies come under these two umbrellas, okay? And these two companies keep the pricing within a certain bracket, and you'll be searching on Agoda, on Booking.com, thinking you're getting a $10 to $15 saving on each of those sites, not realizing that those prices are being controlled by Booking Holdings, okay? So what Booking Holdings and Expedia Group have access to, okay, which is behind the curtain pricing, wholesale pricing for their holidays and their hotels and rental cars, all the rest of it. Our CEO and co-founder, Mr. Holton Bugs, managed to partner up with an 18-year-old plus company in extreme travel. And instead of us keeping the savings for us, he wanted to pass the savings on to the members, where the members make money when the customers save money. I'm going to be going over that model in just a second. But if we look at this, we make money when a customer saves money via a free platform. So much like Uber was a free application, we've got a free platform and an app due to be released, which customers can save money on it, okay? But what we're doing at the moment, we're creating a customer base that is growing by 1,500 plus a day globally. Now, by us having the customer base that's growing daily, it gives us leverage, okay? It gives us so much leverage, in fact, that we're now able to approach other companies and attain further savings for our customers. So just to give you an example, let's say we've built a customer base now of over 1 million in the United Kingdom, because that's where I am. Let's say it gives us leverage to now go ahead and approach, I don't know, like a restaurant. We say to them, say, hey, listen, we've got customers of over 1 million here, and through data analytics and AI technology, we know what they're interested in. And a fraction of those 1 million are interested in your restaurant because of data analytics, and we understand them. What type of discount can you give this fraction? Let's say the fraction is 250,000 of these 1 million. What type of fraction of these people of savings can you give to these 250,000 customers? The restaurant may say we can give them $5 off of their restaurant bill. Us as members would get $5 off, but the customer will get half of that. They'll get $2.50 off of that restaurant bill, and the other $2.50 will get paid to you in the compensation plan. The crazy thing is, guys, when they're saving money time and time again, this is just one example. Time and time again, you're going to get paid again and again and again. But the incredible thing is when the customer shares the application with friends and family members, because it's free, all of those customers, much like Uber, you get the person gets a kickback when they share the application with Uber. The customer here will get a kickback as well on iBoomerang. But the difference is all of the customers that come through that one customer are all linked to you. So you've got the potential of having one customer turn into thousands of customers over a period of time, okay? And as members, guys, just so you know, as members, we benefit from 100% of the savings, okay? Customers gain for free 50% of the savings, leaving 50% to be paid to you and the compensation plan, okay? It's an absolutely phenomenal model, never been done before in home-based business. And it's literally turning things on its head because it's giving everybody the chance to create an incredible legacy. It really is. So what I would like to do for you now, guys, I want to share my screen with you. And I actually want to get up some savings. I actually want to show you guys some savings that we have available through our platform, okay? So I'm actually going to search. Let's see what we can find here. Let's go to, I'm just going to search any old thing. All right, let's go to booking. Let's search. We got Dubai there, but let's search Cancun because I love Cancun. Give me a second. While we're doing that, I'm going to search up Cancun on our site here. I go for less. I was searching Montego Bay up for somebody earlier on. So Cancun, Mexico. There we go. And we'll look at the dates. Let's go to a date that's viable, something that's close by. Let's look at peak season. I love peak season. Let's say the 15th to the 22nd. Let's do that. That seems like a reasonable time. 15th to the 22nd. It's only a week, okay? In Cancun. While that loads up, I'm going to find something here. So Cancun, Mexico. If you excuse my Wi-Fi, it's a little bit slow here, but I am going to load this up. Cancun. Taking a little bit of time, guys. I apologize. While that's loading up, we can have a look here anyway. So we got Cancun, Mexico here. Is this Cancun? I believe it is. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to search up a random. I don't know. Let's have a look at one here. I like all inclusive. Let's look at this one. The Royal Service, yeah? That on our site, that specific hotel, 5-star, by the way, 2,370. Public price is $3,449, like pounds, sorry. So if we have a look on booking.com, that same hotel, okay? Have a look at that same hotel. See you later. So I'm saying bye to a few people, guys. We just had a meeting. See you later, mate. Bye-bye. Alvin, give me a call. Let me know your birthday, okay? Sorry. We'll load this up. We actually had the CEO and founder of Extreme Travel visiting the UK today, guys. So we just had an event, incredible event, actually. So let's have a look here. I believe we did the 15th to the 22nd, I believe we just did. So we'll have a look. 15th to the 22nd of July. That same hotel, okay? Just in Cancun. This is just a random... is it coming up with the FAM one? Give me a second. Just bear with me, letting this search up. The internet here is a little bit weird, so you must forgive me. Trying to get this up. It's taking an incredibly long time. Let's try it again from here. I just want you guys to see some of the savings that we show. I know everyone on this call is a member already, but it is important for you to understand what we do with the people who come in. But anyways, if it's not loading up, I can't really do much about the Wi-Fi here. So you must forgive me. But look, what I'm going to have to do, let me have a look here, try and do it one more time. I'll try and give it one more go, okay? One more go. If it works, it works. Great. There we go. It's there right now. It's an adult-only hotel. And we're looking at the 15th, right? 15th to the 22nd. There we go. Let's search that up. Cross these ones out. So on our site, just to make you aware, that same hotel is $2,370 for a week, all-inclusive, adult-only. On booking.com, however, let's have a look right now. Oh, you're looking at 2,257. 2,200. On our site, it's a little bit more expensive, but what we can do is if we do find a special deal, something like that, that is more expensive. If it's the same one, I believe it is. Let me just make sure. If it is the same one, we can follow that up. If there is a different in price, we can sort that out, but that's a one-off there. If I have a look at another one, let's have a look at this one here. This specific one here. Bear in mind, guys, I was just with David Manning, and we did mention these. Some of the times we do find ones that are more it's cheaper, more expensive on our site. If that is the case, we can follow that up with Laurie Spears. She'll make the correction because our APIs aren't fully updated at this point in time. When they are, we'll be able to amend all of these. So look, on this one, 2,500. On our site, 1,963. That's just an example. We've got countless of different savings, guys. That first one that I showed you, just a slight issue. I can address that, not a problem. Many other hotels as well. But look, with that being the case, what we're actually doing is this is the way we're actually building right now, is showing these types of savings to people, letting them understand things in a little bit more detail. From seeing this, we then do a follow-up call and get them to see a 13-minute presentation that David has done in terms of the business opportunity, okay? So I hope that's given you a better understanding of how we're actually sharing this and getting people to see the actual vision of the company. So with that being said, I've been Cash Shah. It's been an absolute pleasure to serve you and to give you guys a better understanding of how we're sharing this vision with everybody. And if there is any questions that you may have, please let me know. Please let Dawn know, and we're good to go. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.